Nobody intelligent can deny the impact of the climate crisis anymore. Just look around the nation and the world for that matter. Historic floods, intense droughts, extreme heat.
Well, I think if you look, there was a storm that went on this almost exact track in 1896. So I think the notion that somehow hurricanes are something new, that's just false. And we've got to stop politicizing the weather and stop politicizing natural disasters. But the notion that somehow if we just adopt, very left-wing policies at the federal level, that somehow we will not have hurricanes, that is a lie. And that is people trying to take what's happened with different types of storms and use that as a pretext to advance their agenda on the backs of people that are suffering.
I mean, what kind of fear-mongering are we getting from Biden? There isn't. So look around you, right? Because every time there's a fire, because, the Federal Lands Bureau won't clear out the underbrush. Every time there's a fire, every time there's a hurricane, every time it snows 1 inch more than it should, every time you have a 3 or 4 spell where it's hotter than it usually is. This is the absolute opposite of science. Right? Don't investigate. Don't look for causes. Don't take a broad view. Let's just look at the latest fire, the latest rainstorm, and admit this has got to be climate change.
This is simply apocalyptic cherry picking to create a narrative. To bottom line, Duke, what it boils down to is to put fear into the people's minds. And so therefore, the government officials, the governors, the presidents, the head of the World Economic Forum or the United Nations who say there's global boiling, they can come along to save us. What DeSantis did there is he brought up history of the past. I think we have a headline here from back in, what was that, 1928. Florida hurricane death amounts to 1,000. I mean, this has been happening in Florida for a long, long time. Hurricanes have been going on all throughout the world for a long time. But these apocalyptic narrative writers, they put this together, bottom line again, to put fear into the people. And what I love about DeSantis is he says the lying buck stops here. And then Biden has the audacity to say that you and I and our listening audience aren't intelligent enough to figure out that climate change is a hoax.